Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of... offense he's experiencing right now. These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Bottoms is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Che. And it's Smith. And it's Hart in at the point.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Dallas. Pass to Che. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Duncan outside, puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Che passes to Hart. Back to Che. And he banks in the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to the Wizard. Now Duncan jacks up a 3, and again Minnesota with the triple.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Knocked away. Here's the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
For Dallas, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Cunningham's shot is off.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Pass to the Wizard. Shot clock at 6. Now Lively fires the 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
It's tipped. Here's the professor, covered by Che. The Wizard can't hit. So for Dallas, their last game a win against New Orleans.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both free throws good from Smith. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. There's the Wizard, covered by Cunningham, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Lively a screen on Hart. Shot clock at 5, and finished off by Lively.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
There's Bottoms after the basket by Minnesota. There's the screen. Hart, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Duncan with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. From past the arc. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Hart the pass to Bottoms. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
In the corner, Lively with it. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Harris is checked in for Minnesota. James comes in for Duncan. So, Clark, for those teams getting ready for the playoffs themselves, is it time to hit the gas or punch cruise control? You know, take off a little bit right now.
Well, I think it depends on the situation of the team, Kevin. Complacency is what you want to avoid, and knowing your team and its makeup and where you are positionally in the standings and health-wise, I think impacts how you approach this last stretch.
Now here's James. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Lively. Here's Harris. Harris draws the double. Lively, no one around him. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lively's got 10 points. Dallas trails by 6. Now here's Cunningham, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's good for 2.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's James. Still yet to score. Lock at 6. Inside. Here's Harris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And Minnesota leads by 8. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Tiny, who's checked in for Minnesota. Champ comes in for Shake and Bake. And then for Dallas, Collins checked in for Cunningham. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Bottoms. And it's Hart, top of the key. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Pickett. From downtown, now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Kristich. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Number 45.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Pickett. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. There's a screen by Collins. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Blackman. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Kristich. Still scoreless. Harris a screen. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Minnesota leading by 7. To the middle. Ball stolen. To the inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Down low, tries again, and he lays it up and in. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
32 seconds left to play in the first. They set the screen. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Dallas, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He hits the 2nd from the line. Kicks it out to James. Here's Blackman. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the floor for Dallas, Shea is out there with Bottoms. And it's Cunningham, then it's Q, and it's Smith in at the 2. Dallas trails by 9. In the corner, it's Shea. Pass to Bottoms. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Take a break.
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
So he gets them both. Here's Duncan. To the wing on the left. Here's Kristich. Back to Duncan. 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And that one is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's picked off. Here's Kristich, covered by Smith. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Cunningham. It's blocked. Inside. It's stolen by Smith. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Shea passes to Pickett. There's the pick. Over Everett. A Wizard with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Champ. Banked in off the glass. Champ's got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Minnesota making a switch. Lively's checked in. And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. Well, you look at the professor, a great player, second in the league. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bottoms, the pass to Smith. Here's Pickett, takes a 3. Dallas, no good that time either. Lively against Smith. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Duncan left side. Lively with the screen. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guy.
Pickett passes to Shea. To the paint. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's the Wizard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Dallas trails by 12. Here's Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 6.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Blackman. Nothing on the board, and the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Duncan.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
No good on the triple. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Pickett. Cunningham, a screen on Duncan. Back to Cunningham. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Blackman. Back to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Cunningham. The Wizard with the rebound. The Wizard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got a piece of it. Here's Pickett. He has 5. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Blackman. Everett controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Minnesota leads by 12.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And they're able to recover. Pass to Bottoms. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Dallas again missing.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
To the left side wing. Back to Duncan. Here's Blackman. He has yet to score. Lively sets a screen for Duncan. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Pickett. There's a good screen. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown. Pickett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lively. 10 points for him. James outside. Lively against Hart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And checking out the stats for Goose. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And the lead is down inside single digits. 6 points for him.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
James against Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul.
Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. And you look at the Wizard. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Champs checked in for Minnesota. And he gets it back. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's the Wizard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Hart the pass to Smith. They set the pick.
2 minutes.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Collins. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
James against Smith. James kicks to Kristic. Six on the shot clock. Collins grabs the miss. Dallas trails by 10. Pass to Hart. Outside Collins. James against Smith. From the arc. Rebound Minnesota. The Wizards got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Nice move. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Here's Kristich, and he uses the glass on the layup. Champ's got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Hart. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
And it's time now for the... Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got the professor shaking big out there with Duncan. And it's the Wizard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Shea passes to Bottoms. Back to Shea. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Shea's got 6.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. For Minnesota, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Dallas foul. Cunningham. Second personal foul.
Duncan hits them both. Dallas trails by 16. Pass to Shea. Now Smith. Puts up a deep 3. A Wizard with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here is Smith. Hits it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Lively the pass to the professor. And here's Duncan. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Duncan's got 5 points in the quarter.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Here's the professor. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Duncan gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And Minnesota leads by 16.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's the professor, defended by Hart. Here's Lively, and no good, trying to use the glass.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And they're on the break. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for the Wizards. Hugh, he's checked in for Dallas. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Here's Bottoms. He has 6. Shea outside. Here's the screen. Hart outside. 5 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hart's got 5 points so far.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Now Duncan. He's got 21. Pass to Lively. Here's Blackman. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Blackman's got his first points of the game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 18. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Guys, back to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Lively the bounce pass. Duncan has the open look. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Pickett. He's got 8. Takes it inside. In the corner, it's Che. And it's off from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Hart. Cunningham, a screen on Duncan. And it's blocked. And here they come. Here's Lively. Covered by Che. Lively with it. 12 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Lively's got 4 points this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Minnesota making some changes. Harris is checked in for the professor. James comes in for Shake and Bake. And Champ subbed in for Duncan. So it's Minnesota now. Over to the left wing. Harris a screen. Here's Kristich at the tip. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Collins. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 11.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Minnesota leading by 20. Outside, James. They get it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Hart. Here's Pickett. 6 to shoot. Now Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there. Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
2 minutes remaining.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Kristich.
Oh, what? And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
They get passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
One shot.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
The free throw off from Harris. Dallas shooting an efficient 53% from the field. That misses off the backboard.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
James kicks to Kristich. To the middle, here's the Wizard, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fires, high post, and that one comes up a bit short. Here's Kristich, covered by Smith. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Kristich. Over Smith. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Minnesota on top, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas, Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Bottoms. Then it's Jay. Then it's Smith. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Jay outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota leading by 22. Right wing. Here's the Wizard. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
On the wing, Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dallas, no good that time either. Minnesota shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game.
Number 1, second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Minnesota making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Cunningham's checked in. And James drills them both. For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Dallas, no good that time either.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Jay passes to Bottoms. And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. The chosen one comes in for the Wizard, and it's Doc in for the Professor. Clock at 6. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Pickett. Dallas again missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And the shot goes down.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
The chosen one passes to Duncan. Down low. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Duncan. That's 12 points for cool hands. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Bottoms. Charity stripe shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
James, the pass to the chosen one. It's stolen by Cunningham. A nice shot by Bottom.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And here's Duncan. James kicks to Duncan. Harris setting the pick for Duncan. From outside, off the mark. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. A nice shot by Bottom.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Minnesota leading by 23. Chavez passes to Harris. Good, nice job down low. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Cunningham looking around to the paint. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Boomer.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Hart with it. Lively defending.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Smith against Duncan. Pass to Lively. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Clark is someone who has been around the game their entire life. What advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard. Stay away from the snare of compare and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
The professor's checked in for Minnesota. It's Cunningham with the drive, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. A different look for Dallas. Collins checked in for Bottoms, and it's Q in for Smith. Here's Pickett. Shea outside. Now here's Hart. Driving inside. And Cunningham with the slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the professor. By Shea. Here's Pickett. Hart outside. Cunningham, a screen on Lively. Hart the pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Minnesota leading by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Lively against Hart. Now Lively. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Tiny, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dallas also making some changes. Collins checked in for Cunningham, and it's Q in for Hart.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Duncan.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Pass to Bottoms. Here's Pickett. Dallas moving it around. Now Che for the three. That one's not going to go.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Boomer.